thought they would be competing for a national championship, but they barely squeaked by in a win last week. They are going to have to be better, eliminate some of their mistakes, and showcase why people thought they would be in the conversation for national champion and play a little bit stronger and better today. It all starts with this opening series and better execution for this team. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Pistol formation. They start this playoff game with a pass. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, tomorrow when this quarterback coach grades this film, he's going to put a plus next to this play for the quarterback. Not only does he make the right read, but he picks up a nice bit of yardage, and he avoids the hit and steps out of bounds. That's what I'm talking about.
Second down play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. Out of the gun now on third down. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Those are just killer mistakes. You're going to pick up the first down. It's the right concept. Quarterback makes a good throw. You've got to execute. When a play is there to be made, you have to make it. And that's a drop that could come back to haunt them. Now it's fourth down, and you got a decision to make as a head coach.
Goes out of bounds. He gets inside the 35. The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. They're going to run it. He goes out of bounds, but they're inside the 20.
I just love these playoff requirements. It's the first half. You get a first down on a run play, and it feels big. Anytime you move the chains, you can stay on the field offensively. You're trying to build momentum, get the ball down for a score.
Dropping back. It's Levitt. On the move now. And he'll scoot out of bounds after a short gain. Not enough for the first down.
This is a really solid job by this defense. Look at the pursuit of the quarterback as he scrambles, and they're just forcing him to the outside. And as he gets near the sideline, now he's got a decision to make. Do I take a hit, try to get one or two more extra yards, or just step out of bounds? I think this is the correct decision. There's no reason to take that contact, so he just steps out for a short gain.
The Saw were able to bring him down quickly. And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, that one's picked off. They get him down after the return, but that interception could be enormous. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Hand off to the single back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a gap. It's Fletcher. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
That's the money down that defensive coordinators always talk to us about, Chris. They talk about running their exotic coverages, doing something a little bit different in order to confuse the quarterback and get off the field on 3rd down, and here they're able to do that.
Just able to get it away. Oh, and he's got some space here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. And there's the handoff. Past the 30. Here he goes. Touchdown, Tigers, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. That's an impressive drive. This time they find rhythm, they execute, and they take the lead in this playoff game. That's big.
Well, it's certainly big, Chris. There's no doubt. And we got the sense in those first couple of possessions, these teams were maybe just feeling each other out, throwing a couple of jabs out there. But now you finally get the full game plan. And I got to tell you, I was very impressed with what they were able to do on the line of scrimmage and establishing the rhythm with their quarterback. If they continue to do that, this team's going to be in great shape.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. Can they catch him? They can't catch him. Touchdown.
What a weapon he is in the return game. I tell you, when he gets one little seam, you can see the explosiveness and the speed. He found it, he's got the vision, and he takes it all the way back for 6.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. The Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Quick throw to his receiver. And the receiver wide open for an easy catch. Goes out of bounds, but a nice play out across the 35. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. They keep him off bounds with a run. Has the first down and more. He breaks into the clear. Look out, he's loose. Touchdown, LSU. He broke away and they couldn't catch him. That's just power football. This team out of the SEC believe they have a big edge at the line of scrimmage. That play shows why. Joel, if they can keep this up, looks like they're closing in on a big victory.
Well, they should have a lot of belief in that line of scrimmage because when you turn on the tape every single week, this offensive line pushing forward, winning that line of scrimmage, and they're doing it again here today.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. And that's where they'll start the drive. first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaks into the open. Across the 40. And they'll finally bring him down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Running out of time in the pocket. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. Trying to find room. It's Durham. Heading for the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. He barrels into the end zone. That's just power football. This team out of the SEC believe they'd have a big edge at the line of scrimmage. That play shows why. Joel, if they can keep this up, looks like they're closing in on a big victory.
Well, they should have a lot of belief in that line of scrimmage because when you turn on the tape every single week, this offensive line pushing forward, winning that line of scrimmage, and they're doing it again here today.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Gets some blocks. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! See if they can convert the point after. The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Wilson. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Gets it out quickly to the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. To throw, it's Levitt. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
You're rolling to your right like that as a right-handed quarterback. I love the idea of trying to take a shot down the field. You can see it really well. You've got the momentum, and you can throw it accurately moving that direction, but they're just unable to connect.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. He's looking deep again. The catch is made for a huge pickup. He goes out of bounds, but a big chunk play moves the ball near the 50. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Using his legs, it's Durham. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. And the Tigers will crank up the tempo.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Inside the 35. He's got some space. Look out. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Tigers. That's just power football. This team out of the SEC believe they'd have a big edge at the line of scrimmage. That play shows why. Joel, if they can keep this up, looks like they're closing in on a big victory.
Well, they should have a lot of belief in that line of scrimmage, because when you turn on the tape every single week, this offensive line pushing forward, winning that line of scrimmage, and they're doing it again here today.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's a squid kick taken by one of the up men. They bring it down to the 41. The return team does a solid job there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. A positive start for the offense, trying to lean on this elite quarterback, and Joe showing why he's built such trust with his new team this season.
Chris, that's exactly what his teammates talked about, was that trust that he established. He came in and just worked hard, was one of the guys, and that's what allowed him to become one of the leaders of this group. And now, as an experienced player, that's who they're leaning on. Well, this defense told us they were going to be ready for these completions at or near the line of scrimmage, and that was going to be a big part of their plan, and you can see that paying off here. Good pursuit, good job tackling in space, and that's a completion for no gain.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Looking to throw again. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
I tell you, you got to play well on third down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on first and second. He's got to be great in situations. And one of those situations that I think about is third down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on fourth.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. Still losing by 14 after the miss.
I thought that was just outside of his range, and sure enough, it's just short. This guy is very accurate, but this is just a little outside of his range.
Gonna run it. It's Durham. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the false start will back him up. Sets up a 1st and 15 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. First timeout. They have 2 more to work with here in the first half. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drop back here on 3rd down. Coming after him. Oh, what a grab! That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Quick throw complete to the tight end.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Brought down after the return, but a huge takeaway at this moment.
Chris, it goes from pure elation to absolute heartbreak. He makes the play for the interception. He just needs to go down for the touchback, but he brings it out, then goes back into the end zone, and now it's a safety.
We'll see what he can do with the return. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a handoff. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on 1st down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on 1st.
He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Looking downfield near the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Oh, he's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
He's going for a big play downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
This is just solid coverage in the back end, and they told us that they were going to be aware of these deep shots. They knew that they were going to get some aggressive calls from this offense, and here it shows up early in this game. But again, the coverage is sound, and what I love about them is their ability to track these routes deep down the field. Trying to take a shot, but the coverage is there.
What a catch! Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Now the Canes will go ahead and spend their second timeout here. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. He escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
It's so important as a quarterback that you understand the momentum of the game and the possession. And they're able to gain some yards on that last snap and then give it all back on this snap. This quarterback's got to do a better job understanding the situation. And
the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
Chris, I got to tell you, I'm shocked that this quarterback is playing this poorly. He led this team to the playoff, and here they are, and they're playing their worst game of the season. 2 interceptions in the first half. He's got to calm down, and calm down in a hurry.
The game good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Scanning the field. It's Levitt. Quick throw to the left. Oh, he makes the catch. He goes out of bounds, stopped just short of the 25.
He's got 4 verticals with man coverage. You got to pick your best matchup. He finds his best wide receiver. Now it's just a one-on-one. That's a great catch down the field. Great ball placement. Even better, though, it is a massive completion for this offense.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. The lead remains at 16 off that miss. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick this deep to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. That Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it in the open. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. So the offense comes up now on 1st down thanks to that costly penalty. Look out, he's breaking free. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. Dropping back. It's Levitt. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
There's an old adage when it comes to play callers that you don't get bored with success. And right here, I just don't understand why they're throwing drop-back pass. They just had the explosive run on the last snap. Go right back to it. This defense clearly struggling stopping the run. You don't need to help them by throwing drop-back pass and letting them get after the quarterback. Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Here comes the pressure. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Just nowhere to go with the football. Really good defense, in particular in the secondary, and the quarterback is forced to throw it away. And now a decision to make for this offense. And Chris, I would always recommend to try to tie this game up right here. You're down 3, kick the field goal, but who knows what they're going to try to do here.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They're going to run it here. First down, looking for more now. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. The first down on the ground has been something that's been hard to come by for this offense here. There's still time, though, to get the running game going.
Chris, it has been tough sledding running the football. Even that first down run, there's just not a lot of room, not a lot of success. It seems like this defense is fully committed to stopping the run game. Maybe time for a play-action pass? I think it should be coming up.
Oh, he's got a breaks into the clear right down the middle, end zone ahead. Now here he goes. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position. One huge play has changed the drive. Now let's see if this offense can cash in this red zone opportunity. Takes the handoff. It's Pringle. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Vaughn. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 8. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught in the backfield. It's Fletcher. They'll make the tackle, but it'll bring up fourth down. They are in field goal range.
Chris, I like the idea here offensively of getting the ball to the running back in space and allowing him the opportunity to make somebody miss. He just couldn't do that. Give a lot of credit to this defense. They're playing with great pursuit and leverage, good tackling in space, and now it's fourth down.
Fourth down, look at a throw for it. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They go to the air to reach the end zone. Empty set as they try for the 2-point conversion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he's in for the 2 points. They're back within a score now. The lead is just 8. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Wilson. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Keeping it on the ground here. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
It's a positive sign for this running back. He hasn't really been able to get loose today, but protecting the lead in a postseason game, if you can lean on a guy like this, you feel great.
And, Chris, I didn't think they would be able to build a lead without having success running the football. So the fact that they're in this position is just icing on the cake. Now, if you can get your back going, you can probably close this thing out. He is so good late in the game.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the handoff. They got him down out near the 40.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable third down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a third down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Running play called on 3rd and short. Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this third quarter. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. To the air. It's Levitt. Makes the grab. It's Durham. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. First and 10 from the 11. And the Tigers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle is made, but the ball will be spotted at the 4.
Well, that's exactly what you want to see as an offensive play caller, is your guys up front winning the line of scrimmage here late in this game, fourth quarter, and able to run the football on first down. That's just beautiful stuff up front.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Chewing clock with the running game. Hustles in for the score. Touchdown, LSU. That's just power football. This team out of the SEC believe they have a big edge at the line of scrimmage. That play shows why. Joel, if they can keep this up, looks like they're closing in on a big victory.
Well, they should have a lot of belief in that line of scrimmage, because when you turn on the tape every single week, this offensive line pushing forward, winning that line of scrimmage, and they're doing it again here today.
Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded by one of the up men. They bring him down at the 41. The return team does a solid job there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Moves out of the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to pass here on second down. And this pass is on target, caught. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access, and all you need to do is throw that ball on time, which he does for the completion.
Bringing pressure. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a flag. Will it keep the drive alive? So the grounding call on third down now brings up fourth for this offense. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop. And the defense gets a fourth down stop. A huge moment in this playoff game. What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Back to throw. It's Levitt. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17. So now Miami will use their first timeout. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. LSU now operating in the red zone. And looking to throw now on first down. The pass rush closing in. Grab down the middle. It's Harris. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
They're set up perfectly here, Chris. I think it's time to run the football. You don't want to score too quick. Obviously, if they let you in the end zone, that's one thing. But I think it's time to run the rock like I'm talking about. Maybe get this in on second down or third down and really take some clock away from this opponent.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. No, they stop him short of the goal line. They'll bring up second and goal. Now the Canes will go ahead and spend their second timeout here. They've still got 1 more left to work with. Another handoff to him on second and goal. Touchdown, LSU. They are pouring it on now. Extra point try coming now. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. They get him down at the 39-yard line after an excellent return.
And the Miami offense will take over first and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep for late-game heroics. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
What a wildly disappointing day for him. He came in with so many expectations, Chris, and they just haven't had the timing. Another incompletion here. They're down big. Man, this has got to be so frustrating.
Misses the receiver. Incomplete.
Chris, in this situation, down big, this 4 vertical route concept, just have it on repeat. You basically call it every single play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On third down, he drops to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Chris, they can't punt here. They can't guarantee that they get this ball back if they kick it away. So here it is. Here's the game. It's fourth down. Got to convert.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Looking for a man. Defense is coming after him. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Loss on the completion sets up a second and long now. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, they told us they were going to be aggressive, and listen, they're being aggressive to the end, still throwing the football up big here. And Holly, it's going to be a bit of a salty handshake down there with these head coaches. Maybe have your head on a swivel.
Play fake, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Durham. Hurricanes will call their 3rd and final timeout. can no longer stop the clock. A timeout. The Tigers will send their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And now it's a high kick. He hit it straight up. And the fair catch is made, but there's a flag down. So let's sort that out. So the fair catch interference, very easy call for the official and inexcusable by that guy. And it's a bunch formation. First down, looking to throw the ball. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
This is one of the advantages of playing zone defense is that the eyes of the defender are all over the quarterback. So even though it looks like a completion, he's able to break on the football and create contact to knock it loose.
Looking for a late deep throw. Another interception. Wow, that's his fourth tonight. The season ends in heartbreak for the offense, but the defense, Joel, makes the play, and they'll move on in the playoff.
Chris, this was an instant classic. Just an incredible football game, and this defense comes up biggest when their best is needed. What a stop right there to secure the win.